What's up, folks? I had to get out of the house, right? So I'm like, okay. I thought they were gonna have like something going on the boulevard, but apparently they don't. I don't know if that ended, yesterday or whatever, but they said 7 days a week because I just wanted to come and get me some jollof rice. So no jollof rice, it looks like, is gonna be jumping off. But since I'm over here in this area, which is Hellyweird, you know what I'm talking about, I had to come here because I was already in the area and I just wanted to go on the boulevard and get some jollof rice. Here we go. I'm gonna show you guys the school that I went to, right? This is called Scamda. Well, I call it that. Look at the crow. You hear it? Isn't that something? I make it right here and then here's the crow. Look, I want you guys to see, look. So, y'all see Cadillac Records right there, right? So, that's the school. That is a conservatory art school, right? Yeah, that's the school right there. And there are some bungalows in the back. So, usually, like, that's where all the administration is and stuff like that. Now, on this side, I don't know if you guys could see, but okay, so you see this building. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. So that gray building right there, right below the sign where it says Argyle House Now Leasing, that is where classes took place as well. And of course, classes were there. Now there's bungalows that's behind the school, right? I don't know what that is. I guess that must be new apartments that they just put there. But this is Yucca and Vine, right? So I'm gonna show you where I stayed. I stayed right in, so you see, I don't know if you can, but I'm gonna actually walk by there so you guys can get a better view on that. I wanna show you guys exactly where I stayed at. So yeah, this is basically exactly where I was at, which is like kind of like the heart of it. But these are new apartments that they actually just put here, which is so strange because this wasn't here before. But they don't really look, yeah, these are definitely like apartments that they put here. I guess they call these like the Ivar apartments, something like that. And then some of the kids who also went to the school, they would live in like some of those apartments across the street, and they'll just commute. And then some of them lived down by that way, further down. And they also had to, like I said, commute as well. Oakwood Apartments was a big thing as well. It's interesting because these all used to be restaurants. This is a hookah lounge now, which is strange. That wasn't there before. But yeah, that's a hookah lounge now. And then, what is this, Pad Thai? Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to come back and see what that's about. Love me some Thai food. But I want to show you guys exactly where I used to live when I was living here. Okay. So this is exactly it right here. Okay. You see all the treeage over the building. This is it. This is where I stayed. 6383. Yeah, this is where I was. It's just so crazy. It still looks the same. And this used to be a convalescent home. And there used to be a isn't that weird, right? They would make a apartment or dormitory, should I say, out of a convalescent home. You know how many people died there? Just still they have to reap the benefits off of death, right? Like that's all it is. And it's interesting that I bring that up because you heard the crow, right? Right when I made it to the stop, the crow was crowing. But right here, it used to be a 7-Eleven, right? And it was so much shady stuff that went down here. I'm going to tell you, I can't even begin to tell you. It was so much shady stuff that went down here. I remember it was a robbery that took place right when I used to stay over there at the Allview dormitory, which is right there. That's the side of the building. But yeah, it was right here. And there was a laundromat right there. And then the 7-Eleven was right here. And of course, I don't know if they sold it, the lot or whatever, but it's not here anymore. And that's interesting to me though, And then there's some more apartments back there. I think those ones are called like the Oakwood apartments that a lot of the students also stayed there. But yeah, people thought that They thought that just because they were in Hollywood that somehow they've like made it, you know. But a lot of the students that I went to school with, some of them are porn stars, some are doing well, some are not doing well at all, some are on drugs, you understand, some are doing all manner of wickedness, you understand what I'm saying? And these are people that I actually met going into our first semester here, you know. And it was something because it's like, damn, you know, they come here, a lot of them got hooked on drugs and they started doing acid and cocaine. And it's a sad thing because now these were talented, you know, kids, you know, and I know that they probably didn't think that their future would end up like that. It's a sad thing, but you know, hey, that's what happens when you bring your ass to Hollywood. Demons are lurking. This is what they do. So yeah, that's all I had to say. I had to show you guys that since I was over here in this area. I'm gonna hit you guys back a little later, all right? Just to give you an update and to show you a little bit around this motherfucking wicked ass place that they call Hellyweird. All right? Peace.